Test Brandon sitting in here. Yeah. All right. What about 6 inches? What's going on, gang? I'm going to show you how to get the cheapest, most comfortable bench seat you've ever sat in your life. Now, a lot of you are going to look at me like I'm absolutely crazy during this whole process. I have proved this in the F100 and have been told multiple times this is the most comfortable seat they've ever sat in. Of course, unless, you weigh more than us, I guess. Let's say that. Oh, we got some buds here. Yeah! All right. Now here's the bench seat we're going to be working on for today. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. We got a new piece of technology. Bear with me while I figure it out. All right. This is going to be our subject for the day. This is going to be the bench seat out of the Falcon. And it definitely needs a lot of love, but we're going to get this looking and feeling like one of the most comfortable seats y'all have ever seen. And we're gonna do it for less than $50. You're gonna think I'm crazy. This is gonna be a good process. Now, all that I'm gonna use, don't mind this guy. This is all we're gonna use right now. Get yourself some penetrating oil, 3 rolls of the finest duct tape, a little X-Acto knife, some cable ties, and you will have yourself a very nice seat. All right, I got the seat frame all cleaned up. Now, the main thing that I wanted to do while this is apart is get all the old material off of it, lubricate all the hinges, make sure everything functions as it should. I made sure all the springs are attached in an operative way so I don't get any quotes from the peanut gallery about a spring in their ass. Now, this is arguably the most important part of this whole thing. These seat tracks can be an absolute pain in your rear end. So, while you've got it apart, do yourself a favor, clean out the tracks. I didn't even take these off, you guys. I literally just sprayed water and PB Blaster down here, run them back and forth until all the gunk comes out, and that is operating as it should. Same thing on this side. Took everything apart and really didn't even take it apart. I just lubricated the latches and got it to operate as it should. So, with everything locked in place, this will now get put back to wherever the heck it goes. And this thing will be fully functional. I think this guy actually goes right there. So that is how you strip a bench seat and prep it for the good stuff. Now, if you're like me and don't have any safety wire to make your seat up here, you'll notice in your scrap pile, your old seat came with some fresh bits of safety wire. So what a guy does is he just cuts the little strands right off, and I did this with a pair of dikes. And look at that, all of a sudden you got yourself some nice fine pieces of wire to go ahead and use for whatever you feel like doing, whether it's putting your seat cover on, you know, tying up little squirrels, throwing them on the barbecue, whatever you feel like doing with these. The world is your oyster. I just want to show you what I'm going on about here. All right, this is what I'm talking about. This is memory foam and duct tape. Now, don't get me wrong. You can hear that there's some duct tape in there, but if you can get over the noise and just accept the fact that this is one of the most comfiest freaking bench seats you'll ever sit in your life, man, you're gonna have a great time. I will put the caveat. Brandon says that there's a spring in here that jabs him in the ass. I'm gonna do my best on the Falcon seat to make sure that doesn't happen. So we're gonna present it to him, see if he says anything, and go from there. And this is how you save money and be comfortable. $20. I gave the gentleman $20. This is a king size 3-inch memory foam mattress pad from Costco. Guy had it up on the old marketplace for 15 bucks. I told him, hey, I'll come get it. I'll give you 20. It's gonna be just fine for what we're doing here. Saved enough money on the rest of the project that I can kick a guy another $5 for a good deal. So I'll show you what we're gonna be doing with this. All right, got the memory foam all cut up here. And that's what we're left with. 3 primo nice slices of memory foam. I'll show you how these go on to the frame. Firmer. Come sit on my lap real quick. We're gonna test Brandon sitting in here. Yeah. All right. What about 6 inches? Six inches is nice. Can't feel any spring with the 6-inch.
I was just like, what's that?
Come here, Liz.
Yeah, much better.
6 inches?
Yeah.
Oh. That's pretty sweet.
You look funny.
Okay, I do have a question. What did you love doing as a kid that you don't do as an adult?
Summertime. As a 12-year-old, I would always wake up, Price is Right would be on.
Now, if you were watching that and you were thinking to yourself, damn, that's a lot of duct tape, you are absolutely right. I went ahead and I went back over it, just kind of trimmed up. The more duct tape you put on, it acts more like a vinyl seat cover, and you lose a lot of the actual cushion of the memory foam. It doesn't want to bounce back like that. So what I did was I trimmed out right where our buns are going to be sitting. Passengers too, you know, you want to make sure they're comfortable. And that is going to provide us a very comfortable bench seat. Hi, little Lucy. And then what came today is Amazon specials. And these were $20 a piece. Oh yeah. And I don't know about you, but those are two different colors. Okay. How about that one? That one matches up with, okay. Okay, we're off to a good start. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, well. Well, all right, you know, let me figure out what I'm gonna do here. This really is not looking too bad when you get up close. And from window distance, you really can't tell a darn thing. So, I think we're gonna roll with it, and only you and me are gonna know. All right, seat cover is installed. I went ahead and rolled it up about 4 times and then ran some zip ties up on through. The foam is taped on with the duct tape. Again, you guys, this is not supposed to look pretty. It's supposed to feel comfortable, and it's supposed to last. The one on my truck has been in there for years, and no rips or tears or anything in that blanket. So here is the amount of zip ties. And that's just the front and along the sides. And then you can see I kind of just rolled it along in there. Same thing over on this side. So what that looks like when you set it down, you've got a nice bench seat. Now what's nice, as you can see, is it follows the emphasis of the springs. So it had a divot kind of down here, and then the springs on the seat itself had a higher ridge for the middle hump, and then lower on the passenger side. So follows it nice to the contour, fairly symmetrical. It's looking good. And there you have it. That is one cheaply made bench seat. Now, we're not after perfection here, but we are after comfortability. And this is even comfier than the F100 seat. I'm thrilled with this. So this is 6 inches of memory foam on the bottom, 3 inches of memory foam on the back. Amazon blankets, each one of these was $20. So $40 in material. I gave the guy $20 for the memory foam pad, which I used half of. So for $50 and a couple of hours, but you can have a seat that looks pretty decent and is extremely comfortable. Hopefully this passes Brandon's ass test. Test it out.
That was a hell of a sink.
A hell of a sink, isn't it?
Well, I don't feel springs like I do in your truck, so that's good.
Good. Yeah, that thing will just swallow you up, bro. I tell you.